the same bald head.
This motherfucker been with this bitch since I was like born, nigga. I want this relationship.
Hey guys, MrTLexify back, and in today's video I'm coming at you guys with another zombies video, and in this one, this is going to be the top 5 reasons BURGERTOWN / Infection absolutely sucks. Now, there was so many big expectations for the second DLC of Exo-Zombies. A lot of people were like, okay, Outbreak, we got a good start. And then it goes to BURGERTOWN, and everyone's just like, how did we get here? Like, really, what the hell happened that made us go from the Atlas Corporation to BURGERTOWN? In today's video, I'm going to be discussing that whole thing, and I know a lot of you may be wondering at the thought of this video, like, literally, you guys are probably saying, like, this map just came out 3 days ago, and you're already bashing it, and that is correct. Even Patrick and I right now think this map could be worse than Transit. Is that even possible? Is that even, I don't even think that's humanly, physically, I can't even believe it. Like, it's crazy. Let me explain it into this whole video. So anyways, guys, let's head down straight into our number 5 spot, and in today's video, this is going to be the idea / the choice of BURGERTOWN. Now, Patrick says something really funny about this. If you guys don't know what it is, it's the Smith Place. He basically does a lot of the same stuff that I do with these sort of top 5s, but he says something really funny about BURGERTOWN. He says, you know, I've blown up the Earth, I've been to the moon, I've been to the freaking Mars, if you think Shangri-La is on Mars, and you send me to basically a McDonald's with an alligator in the sewers? That's your idea for the map? Like, what? Really? I feel like they could have done a lot more with this map. Now, I know this map is really pushing it, especially towards this fact that there's an alligator in the sewers and you're traveling through the sewers that are ginormous, in fact, and there's like power stations, and it's really weird to think that a whole sewer system would have that. Obviously, I know, guys, it's not realistic, but the thing is, like, honestly, you could have done an underwater map like Leviathan. Such an easy idea, such a great idea as well. There's so many different possibilities. One of my personal ideas for this could be like a haunted mansion for zombies, where you open up doors and there's like no ground below you. There's like ghosts chasing after you. That would be insane. But really, you send us a McDonald's and the Easter egg where you have to make a burger and disinfect it and feed it to a plastic doll named Bobby? What? Like, it's unbelievable, guys. That's gonna be our number 5 spot. Let's head down straight into our number 4 spot. And in today's video, this is going to be the map layout. Now, man, I was really not happy with this map layout. Basically, you get 5 rooms, right? You get the starting room, you get Value Voltage, which is a complete ripoff of Value Village, in my opinion. You get Atlas Command, you get the sewers, and lastly, you get the BURGERTOWN. It's basically 5 rooms jumbled up in a very small map. Now, obviously, there's a lot of rounds, including like the infected zombies, you know, and there's only one decontamination zone, and it's at the very bottom of the map, and it's very far to get to. If, for example, if you're hoarding at Value Voltage or the Atlas Command, it's literally, why didn't they add 2 decontamination zones that are closer? I will never know. It's just one, and it's very hard to get to, and if you get hit too many times, you're going to die. Let's be honest, it's absolutely ridiculous. I feel like this map is really wanting you to be in the sewers. Like, it's pushing you to be in there. It's like, get in there, get in the sewers, stay in there. It wants you to stay in there, and especially when you look at the infectious gas. Now, every couple of rounds, you get these rounds where it says, this toxic zone has been initiated in the BURGERTOWN or in the Value Voltage, and if you get to round 30, every single damn place gets infected with this toxic gas on this same exact round, except for the sewers. The map is literally pushing you to be down in the sewers, and it makes no sense for a small map to limit its areas already, since it's such a small map, to one confined area. It makes literally no sense why they would add that, and I don't really understand. This map is a little bit too basic in the sense it's just 5 rooms that are quite big, and like I said, big rooms don't usually make great zombies maps. If you have a lot of small, tight-knit rooms that are fun to play in, but not too hard to play in, and if there's a lot of them, like in Leviathan, if you guys have watched my series on that, you will understand that that's what really makes a really good map. And again, we see another color scheme that ranges from brown to gray in this map. It's too dark, especially in the sewers. If you do not have your brightness up while playing this map, you're gonna be like, what? Like, where am I going? I can't see. Like, you're gonna need some freaking help because it is unbelievably dark down there. But anyways, guys, enough about the map layout. Let's head down straight into our number 3 spot. And in today's video, this is going to be the boss round slash the zombie variants. Now, there are a ton of zombie variants in this map. I believe there are 10. They brought all of these zombie variants back from Outbreak and put them in this one along with the other zombies. So let me name you all the 10 zombie types. So starting off, you have the regular zombie, and then you move on to your Exo-Zombies, then you get dogs, you get the EMZ slash the fire dog, you get the spike zombie, the acid drip zombie, the infected zombie, the EMZ zombie, the fire zombie, and then you get the Goliath. That's 10, 12, 11 types of zombies. Like, I feel if you guys have ever played Left 4 Dead 2 or Turned, I feel it would be a lot more exciting for me to play as a zombie than to play as a player and get absolutely demolished. You know, like, it's just a reason I feel like they added way too many zombies, and it feels like to the point where it's not really zombies, and this really ups the difficulty in the map. Like, say for example, you're just starting off in zombies and you're going to play infection, you're gonna get absolutely demolished by round 4. You're gonna look at the zombies and they're just gonna wreck you. Like, there's no possible way you're gonna make it out alive. And again, with the boss rounds, literally Patrick says this as well, by round 4 to 10 you're engaged into everything. So for example, by round 4 you get the acid dripping zombies, round 5 you get the dogs, round 6 you get the survivor round, which I will talk a little bit more about later on. Round 7 I believe you get the infected zombies round, round 8 you get the infectious gas round, round 9 you get you can get between a regular round and something else, and by round 10 you'll get the Goliath round. That's so many things that are thrusted onto you at the beginning of the game. It's absolutely ridiculous. It's unbelievable. A great map makes it so that these things are optional, and especially the survivor round. Let's talk about that. You get the same reward if you do it, and you get the same consequence if you don't do it. You lose power, and the worst thing about this consequence is that if you do get this consequence, you have to return on all the generators. It makes absolutely no sense, and the reward doesn't make sense either. You spend all this ammo trying to save this guy that's walking like he has a huge shit in his pants, and he's just so slow, and you spend all this time trying to save him, and all you get is a weapon upgrade, and only for one of your weapons? What? And especially if you have both your weapons to Mark 25, say if you have the Cell 3 Carterizer and the Magnetron to Mark 25, that weapon upgrade will do absolutely shit all to you. It's going to do nothing. It's stupid. This is why I feel like the survivor round should have just been made in a different game mode, and if Treyarch made this, I believe they would have made it into something like Turned, where the survivor comes every round, and that's the game mode for that. I think that would be really cool. But anyways, let's head on straight into our number 2 spot. And in this one, this is going to be the Magnetron. Now, my goodness, the Magnetron is just unbelievably bad. It's horrid. It's horrid. The Magnetron is a combination between the Paralyzer, the Jet Gun, the Wave Gun, and a little bit of the Baby Gun in a very, very bad combination. Basically, it works like the Paralyzer, but the thing that differentiates the Magnetron, that literally even makes it worse than the Jet Gun, is because it actually has an ammo gauge. Okay, since you can break the Jet Gun, I guess that kind of makes up for it, but at least the Jet Gun is essentially infinite ammo, and as well as the Paralyzer. The Magnetron, I'd even say, is weaker than the Jet Gun in a way, because it only sort of deteriorates the zombies a little bit. The Jet Gun actually can kill the zombies, while this just sort of slows them down and doesn't really do good. It's just such a bad wonder weapon, and even if you upgrade it all the way to Mark 25, that doesn't make up for the infinite ammo that the jet gun and the paralyzer have. But anyways, with this episode, I don't usually add honorable mentions, but I feel like this one really needs it. The honorable mention here is the storyline. I guess it's a sort of dishonorable mention. This storyline makes absolutely no sense. We don't have too much information, but what we know so far is that 4 people are basically test subjects in the Atlas Corporation for this whole zombie outbreak. They randomly die, they go to outbreak, they get revived back in outbreak, and there's some guy at the end of the cutscene that's basically saying, oh, I've been messing up with you the whole time. It makes no sense. Why do we go from the Atlas Corporation to McDonald's? Why do we need to get a stop by, go through the drive-thru? I don't even know. It doesn't make any sense whatsoever. But anyways, let's head straight into our number 1 spot, and in today's video, this is going to be the lack of innovation in this map. Unbelievable. There's no perk. The wonder weapon is not unique whatsoever, and it's horrible. The map is very, very similar to style to many other maps. It's very small. Honestly, when it comes down to this number 1 spot, I believe that BURGERTOWN is actually worse than Transit, because at least Transit tried. You know, they added the tombstone. They wanted to add a new wonder weapon. They tried different variations with the buildables. This just didn't even bother. It didn't even bother with releasing a perk, and that's why I feel that BURGERTOWN's lack of innovation really does make it worse than Transit. So I guess the new trans shit is BURGERTOWN. I don't know how we can make a new sort of name for it. Burger shit, I don't know. Think of something in the comments section. Comment it down below. If you guys have watched the whole video, please make sure to give yourself a pat on the back and smack that like button on the video. Don't forget to subscribe. Thank you guys so much for watching. Please tell me your opinion in the comment section below. Again, thank you so much, and I'll see you in the next one.